If you are someone who's feeling lonely and divinely supported at the same time, then this is for you. Hey guys, welcome back to Transcend with Tisha, where we talk all about spirituality, psychology, healing, and self empowerment. Today's topic is very interesting. Today, we're going to talk about feeling lonely and feeling divinely supported at the same time. Earlier, I used to think it's such a weird feeling. Maybe I'm the only one who's feeling it. But then again, we are not alone. Recently, saw other people talked about this. Other spiritual people feel the same um, on Threads. Threads is a great app. I love it. I love engaging there. But I was like, huh, okay. I'm not the only one feeling this. So I thought, why not talk about this today? It's such a weird state of being, and it's like you can't even you're grateful that you're divinely supported. You're grateful that you feel divinely connected and supported by the divine, by the universe, God, angels, whatever you believe in. But at the same time, in the human realm, in this 3D realm, we feel lonely because there's no human being who is a support or gets us or understands us. And yeah, like we are grateful for the divine support, but we being human beings, social creatures, we kind of want that support from humans too, like at least 1%, 2%, I don't know, close ones. But when you feel lonely in the human realm, it's very hard sometimes to even look at the divine support that is been orchestrated for you. And I just wanna tell you guys, if anyone feel like this, that you feel you are lonely in the human realm, but you are also can feel the connection and the divine support being there for you. It's okay. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel like there's something missing, because oftentimes we tend to feel guilty about, why am I feeling this way? Why am I not being grateful enough for the divine support? Why am I feeling sad? Because, not everyone has that deep connection with the divine. And also, like, there are so many little things, little ways that you can see if you think about it, how there's divine protection, divine support there for you, divine messages coming through from your spirit guides, from your angels, from God, whoever you believe in, your higher self as well. There's a lot of judgment for your own emotions. And first of all, your emotions are valid, and second, there's no need to judge yourself for your emotions, because people will judge you anyway. Why do so yourself? I mean, today I'm here to tell you it's okay to feel like this, because we are humans, we are social creatures. Yes, we are multidimensional souls living in a temporary human experience, but it's still a human experience which is very much real. I mean, it feels real, right? And it's okay to sometimes, want human things, and there's nothing wrong with it. And now I'm gonna tell you how to deal with this. I've been dealing with this since a long time. And let me tell you, yes, there are moments, there are days when it feels really shitty, but most days, most days it's fine. You're walking this lone path because you're not adhering to social expectations. You're not being You're not selling yourself to a bad company. You are choosing your solitude over bad company, over misaligned people, over people who doesn't get you, over people who will never get your vision, who will never understand where you're coming from, will never understand where you want to go, because they're not in the same wavelength as you. They're not at the same mindset as you. And that's And that's a huge thing. You should applaud yourself for that because you are choosing solitude over misaligned people. That takes a lot of strength. That takes a lot of strength. Trust me. The healing part, not everyone chooses to heal. See, everyone goes through stuff. Life is not easy. And the way we deal with our pain, the way we deal with what happened to us, what m- is what makes who we are. The way we handle our pain makes us who we are because it's up to you. Do you want to repeat the pain? Do you want to hurt people because you are hurt? Or do you want to heal and, end the cycle? Healing takes a lot of courage, a lot of energy, a lot of self love as well. Self love and healing goes hand in hand. And not everyone chooses the healing path because it isn't easy. People see People will see you after you have healed, after you have achieved so much, and they would be like, "Oh my god, I don't know how did it." And like people often tend to, dis degrade the intensity of the healing, that degrade the intensity of it. Like they think that, oh, it happened overnight or like whatever. Like because people see the results. People don't see all the times that you have cried alone, all the times that you have felt that soul crushing feeling in your stomach, in your heart, that, like, you know, there are certain things you need to let go of. And you have a vision for your future. And it's choosing to break patterns of your social conditioning, break patterns of your psychological conditioning from childhood. And like really break patterns and choose healing. That takes a lot of courage, okay? And who are my spiritual people? Of course, you and I both know spirituality is not all about love and light. It's about deep shadow work as well. It's about healing those deep rooted pain, that those wounds, and breaking generational patterns. It's heavy. It's heavy. We have to purge a lot. We have to purge a lot of negative emotions, purge a lot of hurt, a lot of shitty feelings. And is alone bath. There's a plane going on. So I feel like things are about to shift. Whoever is listening to this, things are about to shift for you guys. As I was saying, not everyone chooses the healing path. So yeah, it is a lonely path. It can be up to a certain point until you meet your soul tribe, of course. But until then, it is a lonely path, and it's okay because even your soul needs that time to, really fully focus on yourself, really fully ingrain all those lessons that you have learned so that you don't repeat them again when you meet people, when you socialize, or when someone gets close to you. Because breaking patterns is a huge thing. It comes with practice, even. So, as hard as it sounds, and I am saying this with all my love because I am there as well. Even I have not met my soul tribe right now. But so I know that pain, I know that feeling of loneliness, all that. But so I'm saying this with a lot of love that you need this alone time. You need this quote unquote lonely path to fully embody yourself, fully embody the soul lessons, fully embody who you are, your authentic self and your divine self. And yes, it can feel lonely, very painful at times because it's okay. We are social creatures. Of course, it's normal to feel this way, okay? Don't guilt trip yourself for feeling lonely or feeling alone. Technically, we're not alone anyway because divine support. But that's the paradox, that's the paradox. You are feeling grateful for the divine support as well as feeling lonely because of the human experience. And it's okay. It's okay to feel paradoxical. It's okay to feel ironical. It's okay to feel mixed feelings about this, you know? So kudos to you for choosing yourself, for choosing your vision, for choosing what's right for you, what's best for you, instead of being around people who doesn't resonate with you, who drain your energy, who are toxic, or who just don't get you. My podcasts are part what I want to talk about and part channeling. I've been really feeling to talk about this for a long while now, and I have not been feeling good lately. Like I've been feeling the feels from the past few days. Maybe it has something to do with the Venus transit going on as I'm recording this, but yeah, past things, a lot of things are coming to surface. But I kind of forced myself to come and talk about this because I was done with 2 episodes and I didn't. And I was like, third episode, and then I'm gonna launch it. Especially now for the collective, I think it's a lot about, connections and relationships, friendships. And so now more than ever, it's all more okay to feel lonely at this time if you are in a healing journey, in a solitude journey, if you haven't found your soul tribe yet. Well, I am. This is the transit going on right now. I don't know when I'm gonna launch this episode, so I don't know if it still applies the transit, but the episode still applies. If you feel like this, then it still applies. It's okay to yearn for connections. It's okay. It's an human nature, and it's not just about human nature. It's also soul nature. Like to find your tribe, to find your soul's companions, friends, not just a soulmate I'm talking about. I mean, soulmate is not necessarily romantic as well, right? Like we have a lot of soulmates, platonic, familial, romantic. But the point is, it's okay to yearn for your soul tribe. It's human and it's also soul. But at the same time, it's also time for you to focus on yourself, for us to focus on ourselves and do things that really, resonate with us. Because when we are in an energy that is authentic for our soul, for our soul's expression, we are more likely to attract our soul tribe. Whenever you are facing those days when you're feeling very low and lonely, give yourself grace, take a step back and chill. Do things that you enjoy, relax, and it will pass. This shall do pass. But I would suggest not to guilt trip yourself for feeling this way, not to suppress them. Whatever you're feeling, all that is valid. Your feelings are valid. So give yourself some compassion. Treat yourself to an ice cream. I don't know. Whatever you feel like, whatever you want, whatever makes you feel good. I would also suggest making a dopamine menu. If you don't know what that is, you can check it out and Google. So do things that brings you joy and just take it easy. It's okay to feel sad sometimes and it's okay to feel low sometimes and it's okay to take rest and be restorative instead of productive because we are humans, we are not machines. We don't have to be productive all the time. Okay? As long as you are getting back up after all that, it's okay. So it's just about not giving up. And yeah, you are not alone in feeling all this, and you're not alone in this world. You will find your soul tribe. Just take it easy, focus the solitude era with a lot of self development, healing, self compassion, self love, and treat yourself to rest. Treat yourself to rest and nice things. Take your time, take it easy whenever it feels low, and get back up whenever you feel like it. And express yourself. Have your soul's expression. Do things that you enjoy. Go places where you love to go. Do things that bring you joy, that makes you feel good about yourself, about your life, just do whatever you want to do. Be your authentic self. And that's how your soul tribe will find you anyway. So make good use of the solitude era. And I wish you all the best. You have my love, you have my blessings. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And if you did, then drop a like. Oh, if you're listening on Spotify, I don't think so there's a like button, but you can, but I'll see you in my next video.